Oh man! Oh man, what is this? Miguel up to the castle age, while Nikov is bringing forward 7 villagers. Hello everyone, and welcome to this game of the week. This is the second game I've casted this week. And this is between Nikov and MBL. Over in the top left, we have Nikov playing as the Khmer. And on the bottom right, we have Miguel playing as the Goths. Now, if you don't know already, the Goths are my favorite civilization, so I was very happy to see them in, I don't know, the recorded game section of AoE Zone, I suppose. I was looking for them. I admit it. But, yeah, good to see a great Goths matchup. Miguel, top-level Brazilian player, very well-respected on the... was played with a lot of the Brazilian players in the Nations Cup, and won a lot of great games with them. Nikov, best Argentinian player for the last however long. There are a lot of good Argentinian players out there, and he's always been on top of it. Unfortunately, playing as the Khmer, which are rated by most as one of the worst Arabia civilizations, they are unique for sure. I think that there could still be a little bit of tweaking with their civilization, but certainly some of these bonuses are not 100%, you know. They're very experimental bonuses, let's put them that way. So they're not 100% thought out. Let's see what Nikov is going to do with them. Some of their bonuses, of course, not having to have buildings to age it to the next age. Can garrison villagers in the house. That is a neglected bonus that needs to be used a little bit more. And MBO playing as the Goths. Sorry, Miguel just casted MBO. Miguel playing as the Goths. All about that infantry spam, but only on the castle age and onwards. Because you can't really spam infantry in the early feudal age. Or even early castle age. So all about getting that boom going and then spamming infantry. Unfortunately, the Goths really specialize in taking out archer civilizations because their Huskarl is so strong. We will not see a lot of archers from Nikov. And in fact, the Scorpion bonus can be very useful against the Goths. Scorpions are great against infantry. Even decent against Huskarls. So this is not an ideal scenario for the Goths. Not an ideal Civ matchup. But I think the Civ matchup should be fairly close. And I've never seen this matchup before, so that's pretty fun and interesting. Let's take a look at the maps of these players. Nikov with a pretty ridiculous gold. I say it's ridiculous because it's really hard to get saturation on it. Wherever you place the mining camp, it's going to be wrong. If you place it there, then it's close to the town center. But if you place it here, then it gets better saturation. And of course, these two sides are inaccessible. And same thing with the mill. Wherever you place this mill, it's going to be wrong. These villages will be very vulnerable. That village taking a little bit of damage. So this hill is going to be very hard for Nikov to hold. It's got his extra gold there. Certainly helps protect these two resources as well. Nikov luring in a few extra deer to boost his economy. Neither of these civs really get an economy bonus. Miguel scouting the map of Nikov. Decent wood lines for Nikov, however. Right side is pretty barren, very open. Not a nice map overall. Miguel's a little more closer towards the middle of the map, but it's still, his gold is forward. Berries are forward. Wood is forward. Not a good map for Miguel as well. There's the secondary gold. The other secondary gold's in a terrible position. These maps are bad. Very bad. So we should see an aggressive game. And neither of these civilizations are well known for being aggressive, but I think in this particular instance, this is a pretty even Civ matchup, which I'm always glad to see. I want to be watching a Khmer versus Mayans war. Miguel with that early scout off on Nikov. It's pretty safe to say the Khmer are going for a scout rush. They get some bonus with that they don't have to build a barracks. No real bonus to them. Well, you could go straight archers, but that's a little weird. Let's take a look at Nikov's scouting. Nikov hasn't found his opponent yet. You kind of want to find your opponent. You want to know if they're Dark Age rushing. But if you're an experienced player, you might be able to tell that from the score. Nikov going to lose 6 HP on that scout. Going to see the main gold, see the wood line, see the berries. That's a pretty good early scout off. Early late scout off, I suppose. Here comes the barracks for Miguel. What is this going to be? Is this going to be a scout rush? Is this going to be archers? Is this going to be men-at-arms? I'm going to try to wall in that gold a bit. It'll wall it in for scouts, so that'll be good. Won't really defend from archers or skirmishers. But it's better than nothing. Now Miguel going to lure in a deer of his own. And look at this! Nikov coming forward with a barracks. A barracks is actually not necessary unless you want some spearmen. And there's a few spearmen for Nikov. Heavy investment for spearmen, though. Spearmen are cheap, but barracks are not. Here comes an archer range for Nikov. So I'm not sure if he forgot or this is all part of the plan. And it could be all part of the plan. I'm not sure. Nikov coming forward with the tower, and it should be within Miguel's line of sight. Is it? It is not. It's right outside of his line of sight. Wow. Here comes the spearman. Oh, man, this is huge. MBL's just barely going to see that tower. But I think it's too late. That tower is most of the way up. In fact, the stable might get denied. It's on 89%, 90%. Sacrifice one of the villagers to get that stable up. There goes one. But a second might go down as well. Let's see if the spearman can do some work. Oh, that scout is kind of trapped. It's really trying to get out of there. Look at that great micro from Nikov. A little bit of luck, probably, but also excellent micro. Look at the start for Nikov. He's killed 2 villagers. He's probably going to kill that stable. I think it would have been better to run back with those villagers than just, you know, go up with an archer range, because the stable's not usually too useful in these kinds of scenarios. And Nikov's got a lot of... He's going to be piling on the pressure. That stable's going to go down. Without the stable, Nikov will be free to make a lot of skirmishers. However, here comes the counterattack from Miguel. 2 scouts can kill a villager. It's kind of difficult. They can do it. That villager getting kind of low, 14 HP. And gonna block him. Nikov, go in the house! That's why you're playing as Khmer. Oh my gosh. I think Nikov might be forgetting a little bit about these bonuses. Go in the house. Alright, Miguel's got a few idols. Not a great start for Miguel at all. And KD's 4-0. So that stable's going to be down. This gold is completely inaccessible by Miguel. And if you're thinking you're Nikov, you just gotta really eliminate 1 more gold. And then you're good for this game. Miguel's gonna counter with some skirmishers of his own. Nikov, not too many skirmishers out on the field. I see 2. So probably having some troubles with the economy. Gonna mine some stone, which will hurt skirmisher production a bit. But of course, more towers. It's more better. If Nikov can harass these berries, that'll certainly slow things down. There's nobody German. No, I'm the United States. I think pros don't want to learn silly bonuses. Sure. But it's... That is a legit bonus. That is... It's not the greatest bonus in the game, but it is a bonus that can be very, very useful. If you have a house on this lumber line, you might not need a spearman. At least not right away. Here comes a tower in the perfect position. This tower will not go down anytime soon. But these scouts are going to try to kill this villager. Getting pretty low, but she can hop in the tower, and the scout's almost getting caught by the spearman. Oh, but it was just a distraction technique to delay. For this tower of Miguel, this is the one tower he gets with that starting stone. And that's a good one. That tower's not going to get up. Don't sacrifice everything for it, Nikov. No, don't. Oh. He's gonna go for it. Tower's up. It was worth it. Gonna garrison inside. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. This will cause some more idle time for Miguel. But these towers might be in range. And if they're not, this is gonna be a war to get fletching first. This is really close. You can actually count the tiles, but I'm really bad at that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe? That's a dead villager. So 3 villager advantage for Nikov. Miguel's going for a counterattack. Pretty exposed on this side. Nice walls for for Nikov here, but it would be a lot better if these walls were completed as well. Oh, good to know, Napoleon. I'll try to enunciate the V a little bit more. Oh, shut up, King Marv. Oh, gosh. Alright. So Nikov trying to do some damage on this right side. This village is being very idled. Another stable coming up from Miguel. Usually how things go, you want to go with an archer range early against the forward, then add a stable a little bit later on. These villagers are actually 100% trapped. What the hell is this from Nikov? This was a dumb plan. So these villagers are absolutely trapped inside that tower, and that is the goof of the year. Meanwhile, Miguel getting cleaned up inside of Nikov's base, but this is one of the ugliest wood lines I've seen. This is an ugly game. A game full of mistakes. Nikov might have deleted that tower to get those villagers out, and all three of them are going to go down. Now the villager numbers are completely even, and I would say even Miguel is in an advantage. How did this happen? I thought Nikov was in such a strong position in the early feudal age, right when he got that first tower up, killed those two villagers, and I kind of threw it away. Because look at Nikov's economy now, it's pretty terrible. Nikov probably has a bunch of stone that he can't use. Not too much stone, but... What I would have liked to see from Nikov is a little more focus on the skirmisher production in that early feudal age. Play it kind of Byzantine style.